Well, good morning, and who did I miss in the pre-party? Kat Owens, I see her. Sweet Toughness. What in the world? Fun to ski. Now that's how we started. Gifted 10 Crime Lines and Lies memberships. And look at this. Do my eyes deceive me? Amanda Hudson. She said, good morning, sunshines. I love that. Some shines, because some people shine and some people don't. We very rarely see Amanda Hudson, and then she will grace us with her presence. What have you been up to, Amanda Hudson, that we haven't seen you in a while? My goodness. Of course, you're always in the Crime Lines and Lies Facebook group. I think this month, Amanda, you're the top contributor. Look at that. Katie said, I burly shine. I burly shine. Who can burly wait for this trial? Oh, Sarah Boone has to represent herself. She's gone to the well way too many times for free legal. Ginger Snap. I can't wait to see her trial. I hope it's televised. Oh, it better be. Chloe, Rexy, True Crime Beat. We have a lot of Florida friends, and I'm really hoping that they push for that. Normally, when we are going to cover a trial, I'm like, ugh, because, we've covered many, Gannon, which was horrible to hear. Harmon Montgomery, horrible to hear. And let's face it, this man is dead. George is dead. But I get chills thinking about the smartest woman in Florida representing herself. Rexy said, I would love to go, but it's a little too far for me. You can be there with Sewa in spirit. My goodness. Hey, Radio Gaga. Haven't seen you in a while. So glad you guys are here. I've been so excited for this show. Boy, I've been excited for it. Because when I heard that she had lost her 8th attorney, I'm like, who are they going to dig up next? And then, dun da da da, dun da da da, there it is, Judge rules. Sarah Boone must represent herself. She got a fresh county haircut. She had her county Crocs on. She wrote a 58-page letter. Yeah, look at that. A judge ruled that Sarah Boone has forfeited her right to counsel after 8 attorneys have withdrawn from her case. Boone will now represent herself at trial, where she's accused of zipping up her boyfriend in a suitcase, leaving him to die. I need to fix this for Court TV. Boone will now represent herself like a rock star at trial, where she's accused of zipping up her boyfriend in a suitcase. It says leaving him to die. Okay, after the comma, it needs to say, after a titillating night of arts and crafts, puzzles, and hide and seek. That's where we're at with this. All right, it is Taco Tuesday. Welcome your neighbor. Whoever's in front of you, whoever's behind you, however you want to do it, just say welcome. Chloe is correcting my husband. She said, DT, I did not do that haircut. Chloe, did you know how much they pay for beauticians, salon technicians? I don't know the correct terminology now. To go to the jail and get people camera ready, get them ready for court. They pay a lot of money, Chloe. You need to look into that. Go see if Sarah wants a perm or something. I don't know. Whew. Ninth attorney. The ninth attorney is Sewa. Sewa, with that dickhead haircut. Hello to Boston moms. She loves that haircut. Don't think she doesn't think she doesn't look great. By the way, if you want to get ready for the trial, which will be in October, because they will not move the trial, even though she has no earthly way of preparing for it. But we will be having trial watch, okay? First off, we have Sarah Boone t-shirts. That is right, exclusive to CLL. Sarah Boone, that's my name. Don't wear it out. There's the water spigot. There's the Boone's Farm Barbie wine in the back, okay? This is a very quality item here. If I could get on QVC and sell my stuff, my goodness. You wouldn't even believe it. I'd have a blow-up hot tub and everything. Also, Slim made bingo cards. So when she says a certain thing, day drinking is fine, okay? When she says Dr. Pepper, you take a drink. When she says exhausted my resources. Unintentional's the big one. George, it's not me. And you do get a free water spigot space on this one. Oh, you get a free water spigot space on this one too. History lesson, because she was always writing letters to the judge. Let me give you a history lesson. Her Marine brother, it's her right staircase. It was just one glass of wine. We can't forget about that one. Now, we have a lot of bingo cards. Cigarette, save it for your next attorney. Again, another free water spigot space. Fair jurors, she wants fair jurors. Woo, why is he purple? That's going to be a big bingo space. All right, for those of you not familiar with the case, let's start with the 911 call.
What is the location of your emergency? 4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748, what's the street name?
France, FRANTD.
And the apartment number?
3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
This is just a little snippet of what we're going to hear in October. My boyfriend is dead. Oh, hang on, Trinity. New letter on the docket. Oh, she's a letter writing fool. She is a letter writing fool. My boyfriend is dead. Whew. You guys better get ready.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
Fire rescue. The location, Mercy.
That's 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748.
Okay, the no, please don't leave is because her ex-husband is there. She called him before calling 911. You see, her ex-husband, who she has a son with, they at the time were co-parenting. Her ex-husband takes care of a lot for her, and I mean a lot. He pays her child support, even though he has the child most of the time. Helps her with her apartment, you name it. But she called him. I kind of think, you guys tell me if I'm stretching too far. I kind of think that she wanted him to take that suitcase and go put it somewhere. I don't think she liked that he forced her hand and said, no, you have to call the police. Just my opinion. Now, don't forget, when they were at that Christmas party and he was doing security for NASA down in Florida, she's talking to educated people, but she's the smartest woman in the room. And she said she was going to be an astronaut, but she has to get a nose job first so the helmet will fit.
France Lane, apartment 3,
France Court.
France Court.
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
Okay, fine, okay.
It's Hillwood Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right, correct. Now tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in his case and we were playing. And
Okay.
like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So
It's just rolling off the tongue like molasses. My boyfriend and I were playing a hide and seek kind of thing last night, and I put him in a suitcase. Woo! Now that one glass of wine might have been mixed with something else, because I still think she kicked his ass down the stairs. She went and took a shower because she thought they were going to have sexy time, she said. And the next day, of course, she made a video in all of this. Whew. My goodness. Let's bring up our friend Chloe Jade. I want to pick her brain about this. Please welcome Chloe Jade. Well, Chloe, we have had some heartbreaking, strange cases, things that we scratch our head, but nothing like this over the years. Please tell me. First off, Common Sense True Crime said she got a nose job so she could be an astronaut.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
That is awesome. And look at this. Anne Marie Marino is a new member. You all, I'm telling you what, I don't know what to do with y'all today. Paper Slut. Paper Slut said, what part of get in the suitcase is hot? Yeah, what's the game? When you were a kid, I'm sure you played hide and seek, right?
Absolutely.
But wasn't part of the game is you didn't know where to look? Like somebody's hiding.
Yes, exactly. Somebody making you get in a suitcase is not hide and seek. It's crazy.
Now, on that note, let me ask you, and I'm asking everybody in chat, do you think she intentionally killed him? Or do you think that she just got blackout drunk and honestly forgot he was in the suitcase and he suffocated?
I think she intentionally did it, in my opinion.
Really? What do you think? Do you think this was intentional? Or do you think it was a big, uh-oh, I didn't mean to do it? Now, she was offered a deal by the state, and had she taken it, she would actually be out of jail in a few years. But now she has to defend herself, and I don't think it's going to go her way. She's going to have people that's going to guide her a little bit on how to file motions, argue discovery, all of that stuff. But it's not going to be the same as going to a law school and actually having experience, even in the world of Sarah Boone. Because what's on the table now, last I read, is murder 2.
Oh. Well, she should have taken that deal, and she would already be like halfway through probably. Like literally, she is so self-important and so all about herself that she has no idea. She thinks she can beat this. She's crazy. Like she is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
But I just saw that comment. Maybe she didn't think he was going to die, but there was definitely nefarious things going on for what she did, especially pushing him down the stairs and all of that. I don't know.
And also,
I don't know.
in the video we'll get to in a second, isn't going to help her. Girls, grab your zippers. Paper Slut said, I don't know about a suitcase, but if you come at me with an old fridge, you might wake up pregnant. Just saying. Woo!
I'm not
Anybody?
even sure I understand that.
Anybody want to take Paper Slut to Ben Hill Road? Woo!
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the 911 call.
I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Right, okay, what's your apartment number?
3.
Apartment 3?
Yes, like he has like blood coming out of his mouth, and I don't know if like he had like an aneurysm or like what happened.
Before we get further into this, word to the wise. Never, ever, ever give up any information to authorities. Just what she said right there was time to get an attorney. Just get the authorities there, fire department, ambulance, all that. From here on out, she should have never spoke. But she has spoke and so much more.
Right, okay, all right, okay. Listen, we're getting help out there too. All right, okay. Okay,
Now?
okay, yeah, man, listen, we're on our way out there. You're at 407-716-8684. Okay, is he hanging from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase. I tried giving him CPR.
Okay, so he was in a suitcase?
Yes, and I fell asleep.
Okay, how old is the boyfriend, ma'am? 42-year-old male. All right. Okay, we're sending help out there. Sheriff's officer on the way out there?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen to me. Okay. I just need to confirm this one. All right. I understand. I just need to confirm this. Is he awake at all? Is he conscious at all?
No. He's purple.
Is he breathing?
No.
All right. I need you to get him on the floor, flat on his back for me. Okay?
I did. I tried giving him CPR.
All right.
I tried giving him CPR.
Sarah's ass doesn't know CPR. We've heard it on the 911 call before. She does not know CPR. She didn't. I guarantee you with this phone call, his ass was still in the suitcase unless Brian helped get him out.
Yeah, okay.
But nothing happened. He's purple.
Okay, listen to me. If there's a defibrillator available, I need you to get it for me, okay?
What is
You
it?
have an AED available?
No.
All right. Are you right by him now?
I'm sorry?
Are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay. Lay him flat on his. Okay, ma'am, listen. So listen, is he cold and stiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's not necessarily cold, but he's stiff.
We're not talking about that part, Sarah. He's not cold, but it's stiff. He's not talking about that.
Right. Okay. All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back for me on the floor.
I did.
Removing the pillows. Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay.
He's stiff and purple.
Right.
It's stiff and purple. What is this? Is this Seth Rogers in the suitcase or George? Okay, I'm crossing cases. Okay, I've got to remind myself. This is the suitcase.
Okay, listen. Okay, man, that's fine. We're still going to do compressions on him, okay? All right? Place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest, right between the nipples.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Baby, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay. And
Listen to that again.
And you can tell.
okay. And
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
Please, he just gurgled. Please, he just gurgled.
okay. Listen to me. All right. I want you to place the heel of your hand. Okay, right between his chest, right between his breastbones.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yes,
We want to pump his chest to me hard and fast, going to this twice per second.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, no, just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me. Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything. I just want you to count out loud for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Her ass is not doing CPR. Who in here has ever taken CPR training or actually had to do CPR. I had
Me.
training for a job one time, and this is just on a rubber dummy. I was out of breath. They were like, no, you're doing it wrong. You better be out of, people get their ribs broken from CPR.
I had to do that when I lost somebody and found them dead. And let me tell you, I was screaming and into the 911 that my phone was on the floor. Seriously, it was crazy. But let me tell you, I was working as hard as I could, and she is not doing a damn thing.
No. 1, 2, 3. Ah! He gurgled. Okay, fine. She probably had her toe on his chest just to see if he would come awake. And the 911 guy must have been losing his mind. It's like, I'm telling you what to do. You won't even follow instructions. Your boyfriend is dead in a suitcase in your living room, and you won't cooperate. She was just sitting there on the couch drinking a Dr. Pepper and smoking, going 1, 2, 3. Ah!
This is no sense.
Okay, ma'am, just keep on pumping his chest. That's all you need to do for me, okay?
Yes. Come on, please. Hurry up.
Okay, ma'am, they're driving here as fast as they can. Okay, don't stop to say hurry up. Just keep on pumping and counting.
I'm still doing it while I'm talking to you, okay?
Okay.
Still doing it.
All right, just continue pumping his chest. Count on a second count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So we know Sarah knows how to count, even though we know she's not doing CPR. Bonnie's Journeys. Thank you for this comment. If he gurgled, CPR may have saved him. That is such an important comment. Think about that. Had she really done what they were telling her, she might have saved him. Insta Justice True Crime and Trials said she's counting for hide and seek. That's what it sounds like, girlfriend.
Yes, it does.
She's trying to act like she's really doing something, yet she's not.
I know. She's not even giving it a good try. She doesn't even sound like she's trying to act like she's doing anything.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Please hurry.
Okay, ma'am, they're getting there as fast as they can, okay?
He's stiff and he's purple.
Okay.
He's like, they're getting there as fast as they can. He's stiff and he's purple, and I'm tired of counting.
Just pumping his chest for me, ma'am.
I'm still doing it, okay? Still doing it. Just don't make me count.
Right, okay, that's fine. You're doing a good job. Just keep on doing it for me. That's all right. They're getting there as fast as they can, along with the sheriff's office also, okay?
Please.
Okay. Keep on pumping, ma'am. 1,
We were playing hide
2,
and seek.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
She's talking to the dispatcher like he's the judge. OMG. We were just playing hide and seek.
Well, did you catch at the very beginning when we started listening how whenever she said he's in a suitcase, the guy goes, oh. Like he had a response that he was like, what? Like, and she didn't even catch that. She just goes on like it's normal.
Paper Slut said, I think she was yelling at the ex-hubby. Yeah, I have a feeling Brian was standing there and she probably yelled at him. We were just playing hide and seek. So that could have not been for the 911 dispatcher.
Okay.
But still, we get a glance into Boone Farm Barbie's, head.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on pumping for me, ma'am.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Believe me, I'm doing it, okay? We were playing hide and seek.
Okay, again, she's explaining the hide and seek. When someone says, believe me, you might as well turn your back. Anyone that says, trust me, Believe me, I'm doing it. I guarantee she's not. We can hear her. We have several people in here saying, I've done CPR. I've done CPR. I mean, to the point I get to pump 12 and I'm about to pass out myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard work.
Okay. All right, I understand. All right, just keep on pumping for me, okay? Okay.
Please hurry. This
Right,
is
okay.
horrible. This is horrific. What happened? Like, what happened?
Okay, ma'am, just keep on pumping his chest for me, okay? They're in the parking lot. They should be up there shortly, okay?
I'm still doing it, okay?
All right, okay, good. And you found him in a suitcase, you said?
Yes. We were playing hide and seek last night. I fell asleep. I think
We were playing hide and seek last night and I fell asleep. Angel P is here, and I guarantee she could let us know if this CPR is legit or not. Because she's not even losing her breath.
Yeah, absolutely. Angel P could tell us that.
And also, this is a woman that smokes a pack of cigarettes a day. She would be losing her breath right there. Angel P. No, she's not.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! He gurgled. And she makes it to like 30, 31, and she's done. She's like, I'm out of here. My goodness.
Yeah. And if he was stiff and purple already, then there wasn't going to be saving of him.
I think so, too.
Right, just keep on pumping his chest until they take over, okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Open. Come in. Can I stop pumping now?
Let them take over for you, okay?
When was the last time anybody saw him? Last night. We were playing hide and seek. He hit the suitcase.
We were playing hide and seek. He hid in there. When was the last time anyone saw him? Last night. Now, what's extremely sad is the paramedics flat out say nothing we can do. I agree 100% with two Boston moms. Love you, girlfriend. She said he suffocated. This gives me anxiety thinking about what he went through. It's horrible. Yeah, it's all fun and games talking about how goofy Sarah is. But when you think about being enclosed in that suitcase and you can't get out, how could he? My husband was saying this morning, he's like, how did he not bust through the zipper?
I know. It's so hard to understand, but he must have been in such a crunched up like way in there that he couldn't. I mean, it's just crazy. Because it's hard to even understand how that can happen.
I can't understand it either. And that's the only thing I can think of is that he's in such a position that he can't get his strength to kick
Exactly.
out.
Right.
Like Susan just said, he was packed in and couldn't move. Could you just imagine? And this is what's going to really hurt Sarah. We haven't even gotten to everything else she has done since 2020. Crafty Chris said, if done right, CPR breaks ribs. There is no way she was actually doing CPR. And then the paramedics walk in and she's like, can I quit pumping now? She wasn't doing it anyway. I do have a question because, Bonnie said if he gurgled, there's a chance she could have saved him doing CPR. And by the way, this is not a go get your CPR certification show. But I do wonder about that. Kelly Miller, how did he zip it up himself playing hide and seek? He had help from Sarah. Now listen to this.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Okay, drunk or not, this is going to be a very damning video, okay? Because he's trying to get out. Sarah, Sella, let me out. She goes, for everything you've done to me. She didn't even remember this video during the interrogation. I'm always on the fence about this. Did she really want him to die, or was it truly unintentional?
That's a hard one. I don't know. I definitely think she wanted to hurt him, so I don't know.
You can ask my husband. Anytime we go to a hotel, I'm like, I better be on the first floor because I can't stand elevators. And if there's a fire, I want to run right out the door. Right out the door. So just looking at George, and here's George right here in, better days. Sarah's boyfriend. Just looking at this gives me. Amy M said, when is the trial starting? October. I believe it's October 7th. Susan, great reminder. Susan said he had bruises and scrapes. So yes, ma'am, he went down the stairs.
Yes.
And he's beating her.
Yeah, I agree. I think her kicking him down the stairs just shows like her anger towards him. And then listening to this video about how she was talking to him, it's just hard to believe. Like she definitely was trying to hurt him, and I don't know.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
She's so childish. It's ridiculous.
Well, and you can see the suitcase knocking around. He's trying to get out. If he could have flipped it over, he might have been able to punch his way out. I don't know. But man.
Sarah. I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah.
Okay, this is more than one glass of wine. Listen to how she's talking. This doesn't even sound like me at 8 o'clock at night. That's what when you choke me. Even Jody Sue Brown has better enunciation than Sarah Boone. You know?
That's awesome. That's funny.
Yeah. And the receipts showed 2 bottles. This woman walked to Walgreens every day. And I mean, she would get as many bottles of Walgreens wine as she could to bring back home. And don't forget, these two had a very tumultuous relationship. Okay. Yes, there are DV charges from him on her, vice versa. We have the firsthand account of when they were walking out of Publix and his card didn't work. So she had to use her ex-husband's money to pay for groceries. And as they're walking out, she takes that bag of potatoes, 5 pounds, and she hits him in the back of the head hard enough for the potato bag to break and go across the parking lot. So there's old George freaking out about the potatoes, and she says, pick them up, spick. So they didn't get along very well.
No, I mean, can you imagine talking to your significant other in such a nasty way?
No.
I don't know.
I can tell you some right now. If I hit old DT Driver with a 5-pound sack of potatoes, it'd be worse than suitcase time for me. Shit.
Sarah. Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra.
The closed captioning isn't even picking up this language she's speaking. Uh-oh. There's our girl Tiffany. Boone, Boone, Boone. This is our girl Tiff's case. Let me tell you, if I could start a GoFundMe right now to get Tiffany. Remember when we did JPL on the scene during the Kylie Rodney case? We got to get our girl Tiffany down there. We've got to. Because Sarah Boone is her jam. All together now, everyone. Tiff, 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 Tiff,
Tiff. Listen, Tiffany, I'm going too. So you get your butt down here and we'll go together with Shannon.
Screaming inside said, why the fuck is there an empty suitcase laying around the middle of the living room? My understanding is it was in the closet. And she put him in it, kicked him down the stairs, then came down and took the video.
Yeah, she said she got it out of the closet.
Yeah, she got it out of the closet.
Yeah.
Hang on, who's calling Britt something bad? Walking Dead said at Britt, who called you that? Yep, Tiff. I want her to interview Sarah Boone. I don't know if Tiffany has seen this, but there was a GoFundMe up. Help Sarah Boone secure legal representation. $10,000 goal? She needs about $200,000 just to defend all her letters to the judges and her 8 attorneys. The last letter was 58 pages.
It's crazy. And the way she writes, it's so childish.
She said, I have not fired any attorneys appointed in my case. No, they got away. Oh, hang on. Paper Slut said that's 10 million. Oh, I missed it.
Oh my gosh, I see that now.
I thought it was a period. Thank you, Paper Slut. That's what
Wow.
attention to
10 million. That's crazy.
Well, she collected $4.99. I don't know where it's going to go. Wow, 10 million. How much did you contribute, Paper Slut? Tiff? How much did you put in for our girl, Sarah?
Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
You.
Can't breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the
Sarah.
I can't breathe, Sella. She goes, well, then you should probably shut the fuck up. Conserve your oxygen. And now, our girl Sarah wants $10 million to represent herself or to get legal representation.
No one even wants to touch that case. She's got all of these attorneys she's been so difficult with. It's been so openly shown. Like, nobody wants to take her case. Nobody's going to take it at this point.
No. Tiff said, everyone, I'm listening and love y'all. Amy in Boston has a question. She said, not for nothing. Who needs a suitcase that big? Greg motherfucking Jones, my husband. When we have to go on a trip, he'll take about 7 hats, his Kansas City Chief jerseys. He takes enough clothes for 6 months. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say coming out of that. The man was apparently dying inside the suitcase there, and she was just recording the entire thing, and not doing anything as he continued to repeat her name. Not until the following afternoon did Boone call 911. This was in Winter Park, Florida, and tell dispatchers that Jorge Torres Jr. Was dead. Here is what she told the authorities when they arrived.
So you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine.
Putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
Doing puzzles, artwork.
I had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
So
What time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by 12:30.
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting that he was in
you
the
guys
suitcase.
were playing the hide and go.
Yes.
And at some point you.
Off topic. Chloe, did you happen to witness Jules at CrimeCon trying to turn Brian Enton straight?
Oh, I did. Yes, absolutely. I saw the pictures and how she was gazing up at him.
Yeah. Jeannie, for Ron, my goodness, I've missed you, girlfriend. She said, what? Grown adults play hide and seek. Or say we were doing artwork together. Puzzles. Yeah. Chrissy said, can you imagine having to be her neighbor? All the neighbors said she's sloshed all the damn time.
Of course.
Put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it'd be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But then I fell asleep. Mm-hmm. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where it is.
Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little joke.
It was. We both were laughing about it. Okay. And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs?
This morning? Or this afternoon, yes, when I got up.
What time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we have been going jobs.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Like all that good stuff. So
I don't know if the tremors in the hands are from alcohol withdrawal or pure fear and anxiety. Somebody will have to weigh in on this.
I think it could be both.
Mm-hmm. She's just crazy. She's a nasty human being.
She sure is.
And I really hope she has zero, and I mean zero, contact with her son while she's in jail.
Absolutely. Me too.
I just totally forgot.
You began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About what time this morning did you start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon because I was awake. But then I finally decided to come downstairs at 12:30-ish, whatever it is. And I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase. And he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So I unzipped it, took him out and started doing CPR on him. Mm-hmm. He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the person that was on the phone with me also, I counted with him doing.
And he's got no medical. He doesn't take any medication.
I don't know. I don't know medical wise. I know he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had something to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right. I want you to sit back down because I don't want
Can I have one more sip of water, please?
Yeah, go.
Denver, Signal 29, residential, audible 1303 Island Bay Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
The statement should have a proper courtesy cancel. The indication is the front door. Straight to that 3075.
And that spigot shit, I cannot believe. She needs a drink of water, and this is what she does. Look at this, everyone.
All right, cheers. I want you to sit back down because I don't want you
Can I have one more sip of water, please?
Yes, go.
That for 29 residential audible 13023 Island Day Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
The statement should have a proper courtesy cancel. The indication is the front door. Straight to that 3075. Motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
044 motor.
Sit right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right
Oh,
now.
I won't.
okay?
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
OMG. She is ordering them around like she's at the Hilton. The cups are over there. I need a cigarette, please. They're investigating a crime.
Yes. Did you see too, after she was drinking out of the spigot, how she had to like push herself, like hold herself up, and how she was stumbly?
Mhm.
I think she was still drunk.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not going to fret her for that. People,
No, I'm not either. I'm just saying she's just, I don't know, she's just.
Oh, I just think that this is such a routine with them. Jeannie said, what I want to know is why did he get in the suitcase? Not blaming the victim in any way. They were playing hide and go seek. That's what they said. They were playing hide and go seek. Because, no grown man, she's like, we thought it would be funny. We thought it'd be funny to put him in the suitcase. I just want to know. She said she zipped him in there to make him squirm or something. I don't think that she has the strength to stuff him in there if, say, he had passed out. I don't know. Go ahead, Chloe. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm agreeing with you on that. I think he got in there because she must have made it into being something funny, or she thought it was, but there's no way that she could have put him in there herself and zipped him up. I don't think. I just can't imagine that.
No, and there were some other pharmaceuticals going on, and
yeah, there were.
She's not a very good attorney. I don't think she understands that she has the right to see everything that the state has, and his toxicology might come back with some of her Xannies.
Uh-huh. I can't wait to see the toxicology.
Well, and this is where we're at right now. Okay. The judge has said 8 attorneys have stepped away. They don't want to have anything to do with you. Nothing. There was one attorney that said he had a capital murder crime coming up. And he said he could not spend that much time with her anymore. He'd had enough. So then they get her another attorney. Then we have another attorney. Then another attorney. Then another attorney. And woo is all I can say. Muscle said this case has always blown my mind. You better believe it. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
But the 9th attorney is Sarah herself.
Murdering her boyfriend by leaving him to die inside a suitcase during a supposed game of hide and seek is once again voicing her frustration from inside a jail cell. Sarah Boone, the woman accused of murdering her boyfriend Jorge Torres by zipping him up in a suitcase where he suffocated to death, continues to demand access to evidence ahead of her high-profile trial. Ahead of Boone's trial, she has gone through several court-appointed lawyers who have all asked to remove themselves from her case, and lawyer number 8 is seemingly no different. On June 11th, Boone's attorney Patricia Cashman filed a motion to withdraw, citing irreconcilable differences.
Like a divorce. Irreconcilable, can't say it. Irreconcilable, can't get along with the bitch, is what she said.
Yeah.
She can't fire herself. As she said, she's the smartest person she knows.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, she has a high profile case, but nobody is just going to just do it without pay. No one.
No.
And it takes time to prepare for these things. Now, that one attorney was trying to get an expert witness to do the battered woman syndrome, but that's why she did it, because they have to explain the video. That's the whole thing. They have to explain how Miss Straight A's in middle school, who was going to be an astronaut, took the video and didn't let him out, yet it wasn't intentional. And don't forget, they did offer her a deal very early on, and she didn't take it.
I mean, I'm glad she didn't take that deal because I think she deserves to go to prison. But she's really dumb for not taking the deal, because this is all making her look way worse.
Because what is involuntary manslaughter in Florida?
I think it's like 10 years.
Let me look. Up to 15 years. They offered her 12. She would have been out in 7. She's been there for 4.
Right.
Because you have to spend so much of your time. We know she's a model prisoner. She even said she voted while she was in jail.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm. She's a model prisoner.
But about 4 days prior to Cashman filing that motion, Boone herself, in a move that she's no stranger to, would write a nearly 60-page letter to the judge expressing her frustration with Cashman. On page 1 of the 58-page letter, Boone wrote down several instances of her not getting access to documents and evidence.
Okay, here she is again. Honorable Judge Craywick, because Wooten isn't the judge anymore. Ongoing 5 years. Why can't I use my constitutional rights? Am I the only one who cares about the ongoing violations? She wants a bond. She explained that if they have a bond hearing, she knows the bond will be high, but she said her fans will pay it.
Fans? Oh my God. She's so in full of herself.
Mm-hmm. Have all my medical records. Have all my digital evidence and discovery. Have all my paperwork, notes, letters, pictures, everything of mine returned by former attorney. Speak to my investigator. The last thing she wants to do is speak to the investigators. She doesn't have a private investigator. The investigator doesn't work for her. They work for the state. That's the reason she's in the jail. Have a complete download of my phone. Have any of my witness lists. Give any insight, understanding, clarification, truths about my case, especially to my new attorney. Be listened to by anyone, especially my attorney. Be respected for who I am truly, especially by my attorney, and not be disrespected for the, I don't know what that word is, malicious murderer all the world has falsely, incorrectly created and believes me to be. Be treated fairly, lawfully, and be protected by our justice system. Properly, rightfully, completely defend myself. See all and know the same as the world. That was a tough read.
Wow. I can't believe that she thinks that these letters are really holding weight in her case, or that they're going to be looked upon as something that is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Some include, why can't I use my constitutional rights? Am I the only one who cares about the ongoing violations? Why can't I have bond? Why can't I have all my medical records? Why can't I have all my digital evidence and discovery? Why can't I have all my paperwork, notes, letters, pictures, everything of mine returned by former attorneys? Why can't I speak to my investigator? Why can't I have any of my witness lists? Why can't I be treated fairly, lawfully, and be protected by the justice system? Then Boone writes about her attorney, adding another list of instances where she seemingly believes her lawyer isn't doing enough. Boone writing, "Why can't my attorney give me an honest answer? Why can't my attorney show me everything she says she has and finished reviewing for my case, but withholds from me after I repeatedly ask for and about? Why can't my attorney grant me access to anything I ask her for in and about my case? Why can't my attorney, like the detectives in my case, stop putting words in my mouth? Why can't my attorney tell me what's going on in my case? It's been well over 100 days she has been my attorney, and I still don't know, ongoing 5 years." By page 5, Boone asked the judge, "I very much want to advance to the next level after ongoing 5 years now. A genuine concern limit has been reached. Why am I still not being included in my case? How much more of my care and self is being added hourly, especially after this letter gets loose to the internet, increasing the mass infliction and destruction of my homes to have a fair trial? Anything fair, my side foremost, and wondering how if my attorney drank the punch like everyone else." Boone
Drink the punch. If my attorney drank the punch like everyone else. Listen, she does have some fans out there. She's got some people that really want her out of jail. They want to see her beat this thing. The video, there's no way you're going to get around it. He's squirming around in the suitcase, begging for his life. She's telling him to STFU. She doesn't want to represent herself. You know, the judge is saying, look, you've gone through 8 attorneys, so now you're forced to represent yourself. She's passed all her mental evaluations. She's the smartest person she knows. So how the hell is she going to do this?
It's going to be a shit show.
Oh, it is for sure. You better believe it. AV said, drink the punch like she drank out of the water spigot.
Yep. I thought the same thing, AV. I know.
Fun to Ski said, 2 judges and 8 attorneys. Sarah, you have used all your chances. Yes, you have. Exactly.
Even admitted to walking out of meetings with her attorney due to what Boone called unwarranted, uninformative, unprofessional, snotty attitude and her untruthful answers to her questions and beyond. I just want to thank Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's Law and Crime YouTube takeover, and that she's been acting more professional than the paid "I've been doing this for over 40 years" professional. As Boone has cycled through
Hang on, I got to see this again.
Later in
I am not the problem, except that I want to and should be treated fairly, with respect, acting more professional than the paid "I've been doing this for over 40 years" professional. After so long, and in all the experience, common courtesy, customer service, and listening skills should have been acquired. Can someone weigh in on this? Because I just don't even have enough belly laughs to get them out.
Wow. Yeah, I can't believe that the stuff she says is crazy. That she has more experience, common sense, common courtesy, whatever. All this stuff is crazy. She is like so full of herself.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be another Daryl Brooks. That's what it's going to be.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
In the letter, Boone remains adamant she's not the problem, writing she should be treated fairly with respect, and that she's been acting more professional than the paid "I've been doing this for over 40 years" professional. As Boone has cycled through 7 lawyers since her case began, she wrote in the letter, "I have not fired any attorneys appointed in my case," adding, "Representing myself is not an option, as both judges have now threatened me with. From being outspoken and intelligent in all my observations of the ongoing abuse, I..."
Yes, both judges have threatened her, saying if you can't get along with an attorney, then you'll have to represent yourself. She says representing myself is not an option, as both judges have now threatened me with, from being outspoken and intelligent in all my observations of the ongoing abuse I have experienced. I think they have coddled her for,
Yes.
over 4 years.
I do too.
She says, I have no new experiences from it, always being the same. Blame Boone. I still like drink the punch. Wow.
I know.
I refuse to be moved in wanting respect, no matter who everyone thinks I am. Clarity, inclusion, honesty, and professionalism. Oh, she's professional. Woo.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's look at a little bit of her professionalism, shall we?
All right. Cheers. I want you to sit back down because I don't want
Can
you
I have one more sip of water, please?
Yeah, go on.
That for signal 29, residential, audible, 1303 Island Bay Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
The statement should have a proper good cancel, the indication for front door. Try to that 1325. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
044 in the motor unit.
Right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right
Oh,
now.
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
Pretty professional to me. She's ordering around the people that are there to help George.
Yep.
George. He's the man dead in the suitcase. The cups are over there. I need cigarettes. Later, she asks for a Dr. Pepper. They're there to help George.
And she has zero sadness or anything, empathy at all towards the fact that he's not alive.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up because she had been with him for quite a while. And she's not showing any sadness whatsoever to him being dead. See, this also is going to highly affect her in trial.
Yes, I agree.
We all understand emotion, death, loss, grief. She's not showing any of it.
No, that is not the behavior of a woman who wakes up and finds her partner dead and tried to save him. It's not. It's just not. That I know personally. It's crazy. Like, she doesn't care. All she cares about is her cigarettes, her whatever. She has no sadness. Like, it blows me away.
I am and have experienced. The letter then keeps taking a bizarre turn when she includes a glossary of legal definitions, including notice of discovery, prosecutor's discovery obligation, restricting disclosure, sanctions, then goes into the Declaration of Independence preamble, as well as the Florida Constitution. About 3/4 into the letter.
What? I missed this part. Publicity, exploitation, and saturation. Well, she left out Oklahoma because I've been exploiting the shit out of her. The preamble, she had to throw that in there. The preamble. Wow. That is rich. I got to hear that again.
She includes a glossary of legal definitions, including notice of discovery, prosecutor's discovery obligation, restricting disclosure, sanctions, then goes into the Declaration of Independence preamble, as well as the Florida Constitution. About 3/4 into the letter, Boone wrote about the public interest in her case with a map of the United States, and she made a star on each state where she's received a letter or a message about her case. The stars can be seen in Washington, California, Colorado.
That one star is right over Dallas. Tiff, you've been writing letters to Sarah Boone?
Tiff.
Woo! Look at that. She's got stars from where people have been writing her letters. What on earth? Yeah, you can see I didn't write her a letter. Yeah, Tiff. Yeah, that's right there. That's right there by the big D. That's by the big D. Even one from Alaska, Nevada, California, Arizona, South Dakota, Idaho, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Missouri. Susan, were you writing her letters?
Susan.
Louisiana, extra AF. She's not in here. Georgia. She's got a big star on Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
I think that big star in Florida is Shannon writing her letters.
Yeah, what the hell? My goodness.
Colorado, Idaho, Arizona, South Dakota, Kansas, Texas, Missouri, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Georgia, Florida, and more. She writes the number grows daily as she adds, I, the defendant in my case, have not yet ongoing 5 years fully reviewed or even seen all of my case details. Everyone in the world has already had the opportunity to do so themselves. Then writes, the continuations of the obvious exploitation allows the world to keep pressing their incorrect, presumed unfair theories, ideas, accusations, forcibly insinuating I committed criminal acts. Boone's trial has...
When somebody is suffocating in front of you and you will not unzip the suitcase, that, my lady, is a criminal act. In her mind, she still did nothing wrong.
No, she truly doesn't think she did anything wrong.
Has been pushed back several times, in part due to the constant withdrawals of attorneys.
Judge, the letters that have been coming to Your Honor, the derogatory berating of my services in this case, I can't effectively represent her. She doesn't trust me. She calls me a dud, I think, a buffoon, on and on and on and on. And no one should have to endure that type of derogatory comments and expect to effectively represent someone, especially in a murder case.
The only way this is going to work in her favor at all is if the DA takes some pity on her and says, listen, we do not want to spend millions of dollars on your trial to watch you step in shit all over the courtroom because you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to go ahead and give you the original plea, and that's what we're going to do. Because if not, we're going to wipe the floor with you. That's the only way that she's ever going to see the light of day.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the DA in that county. Do you know, Chloe?
Shannon would because she lives in that county. I'm just 30 minutes away from there. I'm not sure, but I think after everything she's done, she does not deserve any sort of plea or anything at this point. But I do understand what you're saying about going to trial and the amount of money that it's going to take, to prosecute her.
Because you have to bring in 12 witnesses. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, not 12 witnesses. You have to bring in a jury.
Right.
I mean, just picking a jury is expensive.
Yeah.
But in her mind, this wasn't intentional. And she, for whatever, she wants to skip over the video. Well, is she going to file something that they can't see the video? And she's just going to sit there and talk about puzzles and hide and seek?
Yeah.
I think it's the first time, but maybe now she's sweating bullets. Maybe by now she would.
Yeah, that's true. She should be sweating bullets because there's no way that she's going to be able to represent herself. She's so arrogant, though, that she thinks that she's still going to come out on top somehow. And I don't get it.
I mean, as of right now, the plea deal is not on the table because she didn't take it.
Right.
But a lot of DAs would be like, look, I'm not going to do this. But, I mean, they've done it before. I mean, if she insists on it, they're her rights. You can't infringe on anyone's rights. And like Angel P said, 8 attorneys, 8.
Yeah. And look at this attorney telling his story about how she treated him. That's one of the 8. And imagine he's saying this in court. I'm sure it was even more than what he's saying. We have no idea the way that she's treated these attorneys, because nobody has that many attorneys leave and quit.
Amy in Boston has a good point. She's talking to Robin Brown. She said, can you imagine what she put George through?
Exactly. Yep.
2 judges, 8 attorneys, and a boyfriend in a suitcase. She doesn't have a snowball's chance in Cuba of getting through this. But the jury's going to eat it up. They're going to love it. They're actually going to be entertained.
Yeah, they will.
And the previous judge overseeing her case previously said in court, Boone's attorneys might not be the problem.
But one thing I want to caution you about, if this becomes a problem on another court-appointed attorney, I'm going to look more closely at what the alleged disputes are. You have a right to a court-appointed lawyer. There are certain decisions a defendant gets to make in the defense of their case that are absolutely theirs, such as whether they go to trial or not, such as whether they testify or not. But there are many decisions in a case that a lawyer gets to make. And while you certainly have a right to consult with your lawyer and discuss with your lawyer, they don't automatically just do whatever you say. They use their professional judgment and experience and look at the evidence, look at the law, and do the best they can.
But it'll be up to another judge to oversee Boone's case, as Judge Michael Kraynick has taken over the case from Judge Wayne Wooten, who Boone previously wrote a number of letters to in the past. Boone has been behind bars since her arrest in February of 2020, charged with the heinous death of her boyfriend Jorge Torres. He was found lifeless inside a suitcase at the couple's apartment. The gruesome death was captured on video taken by Boone herself, showing the chilling final moments of Torres's life as he cried to be freed from inside the suitcase.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah. I can't breathe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you choke me.
Investigators say the video showed the suitcase facing downward. However, a second video shows the suitcase in a different position, suggesting it had been moved.
It had been moved. She kicked it down the stairs because she couldn't zip him up with the zipper underneath. It has been moved. Robin Brown said, I will piss myself if it comes out she was drinking Boone's Farm that night. Whatever they sell at Walgreens, I don't know. I don't get Walgreens wine. Do you, Chloe?
No, I don't drink Walgreens wine, but I'm sure they have Boone's Farm there.
Mm-hmm.
It would be hilarious if that's what she was drinking.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, this is a good time to remind everybody for the trial, we do have Sarah Boone t-shirts. So as we're watching the trial together, I know Christina Laska has hers. I think Jules, do you have your Boone's Farm Barbie t-shirt? Robin's going to need one. Chloe's going to need one. It says, that's my name. Don't wear it out. There's a water spigot, the whole 9 yards. I believe Tiffany has one. She wears it to therapy. Paper Slut, are you going to need a Boone's Farm Barbie t-shirt for the trial? Yep, Laska has one. Katie needs one. Okay, all right. Angie Baby, how much to send it to the UK? I don't know. I got to look into that. My goodness. I can't believe it. Pam Davidson, can't believe Boone's Farm is still available. I know. What a cheap drunk it was in high school. That was great. Almost like cough medicine. Preschool Granny thinks she's going to need one. Aggie needs one. Jules, yep, Jules has hers. Jules is the model for our merchandise, so she usually gets everything first. Kiki, yep, Kiki needs one. Okay. Yep, I've got till October to get all these done. Just let me know what size, because I'm telling you, we have to be ready for the trial. Okay? And if you and Shannon go, I need you all to make sure you represent and have your t-shirts on. Okay, Chloe?
Oh, I absolutely will. I hope I can get right up close too.
Mm-hmm. Christy said, I'm going to need one, please. I'm telling you. Cindy, woo, y'all are going to keep me busy. Okay.
Sarah.
Court records later reveal Boone and Torres were painting pictures and completing a puzzle while sharing wine when they decided to play a game of hide and seek. Boone would later tell police once they responded to the scene, she assumed Torres would be able to get out. So instead, she went to bed, later finding him the next morning lifeless, still zipped up inside the suitcase.
I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting that he was
So
in
you
the
guys
suitcase.
were playing the hide and go
Yes.
seek. And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it'd be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But then I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where
got
it is.
in it. Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little
It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs?
This morning? Or this afternoon, yes, when I got
ballpark,
up.
what time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase.
But that alleged fatal mistake would end with Boone's boyfriend dead. During Boone's police interrogation, she denied zipping the suitcase entirely, despite video evidence showing investigators the opposite.
And you also, in the video, you can't see any holes. There's nowhere in that where the zipper separates and you could.
Okay, let's talk for a second about when they presented the video to her. Because you can see she's there, she's being professional, she's there to cooperate. She was stupid enough to give them her cell phone. Don't get me wrong, one warrant, they would have had this video. Now then, she knew nothing about this video.
No, she didn't. She was shocked whenever they showed her.
Mm-hmm. Because when she brings the laptop out and shows it to Sawa, she had no idea that she had taken that video hours before. Because what time did she get up? Like 12:30?
Yeah, it was like 12:30.
She had no idea she had taken the video. And I mean none.
Dude, what time was that video from the night before? Do you know?
I have never seen the timestamp on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I had never heard that. I was just wondering, like, what time all this really went down,
Because Magenta there, they're trying to play good cop, bad cop. And Magenta shirt, the female detective isn't on the case anymore. Matter of fact, she is not even going to be a witness, but Magenta will.
Okay.
But the look on her face when they presented that video to her was, come on down, priceless.
Yes, it was. I agree.
And that's when she started the whole, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional.
See a hole. If there's a hole, he's pushing on it, begging you to get out. We should probably see that hole.
He essentially would have been able to get out.
Huh.
Alcohol. Based off what you're telling us, he should have been able to get out.
Okay.
But the video shows him attempting to get out, begging to get out, and he can't. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if maybe you had too much to drink, you zipped it up all the way, and then,
I did not zip it up all the way.
Okay, well.
I did not zip it up all the way. This is horrific, okay? Horrific.
It is terrible.
Yeah, so
horrific. I don't.
Okay, we need horrific on the bingo cards because this is a snippet of what we're going to get in court. We got to put horrific on the bingo cards.
Yes. She uses the exact same words over and over.
And I hate to tell her, yes, it is horrific. And now here she is in an interrogation. Boys and girls, if you're asked to go to the police station and they put you in a door that only they have a key to, and there's no windows in there, you're getting interrogated. And here she is again, not shedding one tear for Jorge.
None.
Not one.
None. Never have we seen her be upset over him or cry over him. It's always about her.
No. And it's horrible. Don't get me wrong. There's comedic value with her, but there's such a dark side to what happened. Because yes, it started upstairs and I believe she kicked that thing down the stairs.
Yeah, I do
Because
too.
no way can she zip him up with the zipper down on the floor.
Right.
Unless it did happen, unless she did bring the suitcase from upstairs and he was squirming around so much that he flipped it over.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
And then he really couldn't get out.
Which makes it even more sinister when you think about it that way, because she knew. Like, I mean, we know she knew, but she literally maybe he flipped out. He was trying so hard to get out, and she sat there and laughed at him and videoed it. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It makes her even more frightening, actually, as a person, if you think about it.
God, just thinking about losing your last breath in a suitcase when there's someone feet from you that all they had to do was unzip it.
Yeah, suffocating. It's horrific to think about. It really is.
I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. I didn't mean to leave him there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got up and walked away. How is that not intentionally leaving him there?
Because I'm looking at the hole, knowing that it's there. He'll get out no come. Because you don't.
And then he doesn't. But you don't go check on him. You say you're up for 30 minutes and he doesn't come up. You don't go down and check on him?
I'm in the bed.
You even move.
And
you admit to moving the suitcase over. So
You roll it.
You roll it out. Like, it's not like
I didn't want it to be like that. Don't.
You didn't want him to be upside down. How do you even get upside down?
Right. You guys are killing me right now.
Oh my God. You guys are killing me right now.
I can't believe she said that. I forgot about that. You guys are killing me right now. Oh my God.
You guys are killing me right now.
Oh,
You guys are killing me right now.
wow.
I told you. And they're like, it doesn't matter. He's dead. He is dead. You can tell us whatever you want. He is dead. And they're just like, you guys are killing me right now. You guys are killing me right now. Listen to that again.
This is horrific, okay? Horrific.
It is terrible.
Yeah, so
Horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. I didn't mean to leave him there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got up and walked away. How is that not intentionally leaving him there?
Because I'm looking at the hole, knowing that it's there. He'll get out no come. Because you don't.
And then he doesn't. But you don't go check on him. You say you're up for 30 minutes and he doesn't come up. You don't go down and check on him?
I'm in the bed.
That's got to be a bingo spot too. I'm in the bed. As if she can't get out of the bed. She's not paralyzed. I'm in the bed. Debbie, thank you. Debbie goes, if she's so smart, why is she talking to the police without an attorney?
Right. Because she really is that arrogant, though. She believes that she can get away with something, or that people are going to listen to her, and nobody buys anything she says.
This is the woman that was speaking to astronauts about how she was going to be an astronaut. She is telling these detectives, it's not their first day on the job, about how she got straight A's in middle school.
Right. Who cares?
Kimberly Mann said she did not forget about him. This was nothing short of intentional. You go to her saying, I was in the bed. I was in the bed. You guys are killing me.
And then her saying also, oh my gosh, what she just said, something about you guys are killing me. I'm never going to be right after this. Well, guess what? George is never going to be alive after this.
No, never. Tears ran dry, said her new excuse for not doing housework, I'm in the bed. Forget
I use that one.
her friend is downstairs dying, suffocating.
Right.
Was in the bed. Robin Brown has a good point. She made sure it was closed. Had he gotten out, he'd have whooped that ass. Let me tell you, think about it.
Yeah.
This defense, she can try to use it, but it's not going to work.
No.
If she had unzipped that, he'd have come out guns a-blazing. I mean, he'd have been whooping up on her ass like a potato at Publix.
Wow. I still have a hard time understanding how he couldn't get out. It just really freaks me out that he was suffocating for that long. It just, it creeps me out.
Mm-hmm.
You even move.
And
you admit to moving the suitcase like over. So you roll it out. Like it's not like
I didn't want it to be like that.
you didn't want him to be upside down. How do you even get upside down?
Right. You guys are killing me right now.
According to an autopsy report, the medical examiner noted multiple injuries to Torres's body. He had long nail scratches on his back and neck, contusions on his shoulder, skull, and forehead, considered as blunt force trauma. Boone was adamant to.
That's why I think she kicked it down the stairs, because it's consistent with blunt force trauma.
Right.
Now, she explains the scratches on the back from their sexy time.
Yes. But I agree with you on the kicking it down the stairs. I've always felt that way too because of the blunt force trauma that he had.
I mean, a skull fracture.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's still alive in the suitcase trying to get out.
According to an autopsy report, the medical examiner noted multiple injuries to Torres's body. He had long nail scratches on his back and neck, contusions on his shoulder, skull, and forehead, considered as blunt force trauma. Boone was adamant to police she did not mean for Torres to die.
I promise you, on my son's life, it was not intentional. I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not intentional.
I don't know you. I can't say I know anything about you. I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, if you're promising on your son's life, that's fine.
That's how much it means.
Sorry.
That's how much that's how much it means.
Okay.
I hope you take that to heart.
Now, 4 years later and 7 attorneys later, Boone is still behind bars, with her trial now slated for October. In a stunning move, Sarah Boone forfeited her right to counsel. So now lawyer number 9 is going to be Sarah Boone herself, as the judge granted her former attorney's motion to withdraw. Boone's trial is slated still for October 7th of this year. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth.
Oh, it's beyond crazy. And when that detective Magenta came back in to arrest her, she's like, you guys tricked me. You guys tricked me. You were brought in for an interrogation. They don't interrogate people unless they either have evidence or need evidence. 2 judges, 8 attorneys, and this is where we're at.
It's unbelievable. I can't. She has gotten so many chances at this point. She just doesn't deserve anymore, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And there's been several times where she called the police on George, but they took her to jail instead.
Yes. Yeah.
I think she'd been whipping up on him a lot. Kimberly said, I can already see the courtroom mess. Me too. You better believe it. Britt says, I have a feeling it's going to be a short trial. They're saying 2 weeks.
Oh.
2 weeks to go through this.
Wow.
I guarantee her defense when she defends herself, it's going to be one whole day, if that.
Yes.
Because she is not going to know protocol for a courtroom.
Nope.
She is not going to know what she can present, she'll be objecting to everything. She'll be objecting
Absolutely.
to everything.
She'll make it the whole thing a spectacle about her. Literally, she doesn't know what she's doing, so she's not going to know how to represent herself. It's really crazy that she should have used one of these attorneys along the way, and she would have had a much better chance. But she deserves it because that was her choice.
Her only defense should have been, well, I mean, what I believe to be the truth, and I'm no fan of this woman. I'm no fan at all. It should have been the truth. I got drunk and went to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was pissed at him and I left him in the suitcase. I thought he could get out.
Yeah.
Involuntary manslaughter. They probably would have even reduced that after they went through it.
Yes.
She'd be getting out soon. But instead, since she's the smartest woman in the room, now they have her for murder too. They escalated the charges. They took away the plea. Paper Slut said, currently taking bets on how long it takes before she berates a juror. That is so freaking true.
I know, you're right.
If someone is not locking eyes with her or they're looking down, she's gonna be like, what are you looking at? I'm talking to you. This is not intentional. Why are you doing that? Why are you not looking at me? This is not intentional.
Oh, it's gonna be a mess. I don't see how it's going to even get through a trial, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll be here to witness it.
100%. Well, everyone, let's have a huge round of applause for today's co-host, Chloe Jade. Yes, and I agree with Avi. We will all have to get through this together. Now, we might have a couple of ladies on the scene. Chloe, Shannon. Rexy already said the traffic's too insane for her to go down there. She won't go in that area. So, Sarah's life is in your hands, Chloe. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I want to witness this firsthand.
Yep. And we're going to be watching it too, because I don't know if Court TV is going to have it live. Law and Crime, I don't know. But she's got a lot of preparing to do between today and October 7th. And I can't wait for them to start picking jurors. Man, I think it'd be awesome if they called Shannon to be a juror.
I would love it.
Yeah, or her roommate, Diane. You know, the one that falls down all the time?
Yes. Well, let me tell you, when we do go, we will be taking, I know we can't take in the courthouse, but we will be taking video notes of all of the things we see and witness. So we'll have plenty behind the scenes too. You know what I mean? Like for this trial, like it's going to be a mess, but I can't wait.
Yep, it's going to be a shit show. She thinks she's like the new Karen Reed or something, and people are going to be like, save Sewa, let Sewa out. I don't think she understands. She did raise a little bit of money with her $10 million GoFundMe. That should have been the first clue for GoFundMe that something's wrong here. And also, GoFundMe doesn't do legal representation. She might as well say that it's to get Cheetos in the jail.
Wow.
What the hell? What the hell? All right, you guys are the absolute best. Try to stay cool today. Thank you for being here. And we're going to keep, as always, following this case, among others. Now, I'm going to say something real quick. I've had some emails from people saying, how come you're not covering Sebastian anymore? Why are you not doing? Look, the only thing for me to cover with Sebastian would be the antics of his father, and I just don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, I think at this point it's just gotten too messy.
It's too messy for me. But if something comes out that is relevant, or if they do something relevant, then we'll do. But for now, I'm letting that one simmer. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you to pieces. See you back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Love ya.